Hello, welcome to ICT Reality Group software, which is called PMS Management System, PMS. So we are going to demonstrate the use of this software, which was developed by ICT Reality Group. This software is of version 1.1. So we shall demonstrate just SEOs and we assume right now you are done with the software installation. So here, how do you find this application, or how do you start this application? So as you look at when you look on your screen, you can find this application icon just here with an abbreviated word PMS, and you can also find it just from your start menu, when you click on the start menu, you can find the application in all programs, and it was installed under the folder PMS Management System. When you click on it, you see there are two items under this folder, PMS and uninstall PMS. So uninstall PMS in case you want to remove this program from your computer. So in case you want to run this application, you just click on the PMS icon there, or in the item PMS. So this runs and starts with a welcome screen. As we said, it was developed by ICT Reality Group. Those were details that are shown on the welcome screen. So here, after it brings the login, so you have to log in such that you use or you access all privileges given to you as a user. So in this case, we have categories of users, where we have administrator and cashier. So here our demonstration is going to be based on the administrator only, because all activities that are developed, or all modules that were developed, can be accessed by the administrator. The cashier is just given some few privileges and accessibility, such that here things related to sales and viewing some few reports, they can be seen by the cashier. So here we choose the administrator as the category, and then we put in the username. Here the username, I'm having admin, and the password that is given. So I press the OK button. This loads the main form, which is the control panel. The control panel is where you find all links to activities that are supposed to be done in this application. So you see that at the top we have the menu bar, and we have also the tools bar. So just down here, you see that we are having just this view. This view is just showing the records of items or store items in our database. So these are the items in the PMS that are supposed to be described with their categories. Just by start, we are going to start with the menu bar. Just from the right, we are seeing the system menu item, where we are supposed to do a lot of things before using this application. So first of all, we have an item developer. This is just showing you the company that developed this software. So you don't have to use, or there is no activity that you're supposed to perform here. It just is showing you details and contacts, or in case you want to contact the developer for maintenance purpose or any queries that you want to submit. So we have the second item, which is the configure farmers. Here we do configure the farmers. These are like titles or headings. Actually, we have the farmer's name, location, and the contacts of the farmers. So you see that these entries are disabled. So if you want to enable, or if you want to edit, that's when you click on the edit button. When you click on it, it activates these entries. So you can type in the name of a farmers. Let's say I have a farmers called MAK Farmers Limited, and then I put in the location. Maybe it is found in Arua town. So Arua town. Then I put in also the contacts. Let me just change a bit. Then I press update. Then the details get updated. So after updating, it also deactivate it again. So in case you want to edit, that's when you come there and then you update something. Here you can cancel using this button or the up one here. Now we have the third one, the third item under systems, where we have manage users. So here we manage users and give or we categorize users. So you see in this list we have only 2 users. So in case I want to add a third user, so you see this is an administrator, the one who is currently using, and we have another person which is a cashier. So in case I want to add in, that's when I put in a new person. Let's say I have someone called Rose Muhanji. Then I choose the category. Let me say this is a cashier. Then I also put in the username, Rose, and the password. So I have to make sure that these passwords are matching. So this is what we call a verification. What you put there is what you typed here. So when I save, it has to add that third person in my list. So in case I want to do some edit on any of these users, I come under the tab edit users. Then I must click in the record that I want to update. So I want to edit the second, Centume Rogers. So when I click in it, the details are put in the inputs here or in the text boxes. So I can do some other changes. Let's say I change to from cashier to administrator. Then the password, I can type in the password or I can leave it, whatever. If I update it will update. In case I put in a new password, it will replace the current password. So let me just update. So you see now the change has been made on this second person. Now that's all about the manage users. So we have the second last, which is change password. In case I want to change my password as like the user, the current user. So you can type in 123 123. This is just a default, but it is advisable or recommended to use a strong password where you put in numerical characters, you put in alphabetical characters, or any symbols, such that the password is strong enough so no one can fidget around or sketch your password to access the system. So I update, then the password get updated. So we have the last item, which is log out. When I log out, then the interface goes off. So in case I want to come back to login, admin, I put in the password. Remember, I changed the password. Then I'm back to my control panel. So remember, this is an administrator is able to see everything. So we are just going to come down here just to show you how this is used. So you see now we have search by item name. So in case a client comes or a customer is asking you a certain item in your pharmacy, so you are able to search and see whether that item is there. So this is not searching the quantity, rather it searches whether you are having that item in your system or in your pharmacy. So all items that are added here are also purchased. So you will expect that each item that you put here has a quantity available. So here I can search for any drug, like I want to search for Panadol. So I press P. So it brings all items which are having a P, a letter P. So you see we have Cipro, Misoprostol, we have Panadol down second last, and we have chlorophenol. So I'm looking for Panadol. So when I add on the A, it brings the real Panadol that I want. So that's all about it. You see, here we have print. Print now, it is not working for a search. Rather, it works when this entry is empty. So I can click on the button print and then brings a printout of all records that are in this view. So just a bit there is the report. So we talked about the configuration of the pharmacy. So you see these are the details that we are having. These are the details on our paper head. So that is the report about these items in the store. So let's come to, you see here we have a refresh, it's just refreshing this. So let's come to the new, whatever you want to initiate or start or to add or any transaction that I want to make in my system, I come to the new item. So here we have a new store item, new supplier, new purchase, new sales, retail sale, wholesale. So we are going to start with a new store item. So new store item, that's where we add the item in the store. So let's say I want to add magnesium. Magnesium. Magnesium is just like that. Then I choose a category. So in case the category I didn't find the category here, that's when I come to this new. When I add the category, then back I select. So this is, let's assume this is a category tabs. So there I press the save and then it gets saved. So you see now we are having the new item added. So when I cancel, I try to refresh, you'll see in the list it has brought this item there. So when you come to edit, you see we can do edit of items like item category, item store. So we are still on the items. So I can come to item category where I can do my edit on the categories that are in the store. So you see I can change you can change tabs to tab. So when I remove the S, I can update it. So this is the update that has been done to tab. So let me just put it back to tabs because it's the correct thing that we are looking for. So in case I want to delete the category, I first select it. That's why you see click on the record to update or delete. So when I click, I can update or I can delete, but it comes with a warning when you try to delete because deleting this record will affect all other records attached to it. So it asks you whether you are sure of the delete operation that you are going to perform, because some cases you could have pressed the button accidentally. So let me just say no. So in case I press the K, that's when it deletes. So that was edit category. So we have item. In case I want to edit an item like this magnesium, I click in magnesium. So I can change it maybe to a syrup. So this is in case the category is not existing. So that's when I also add it. So we've seen that on the previous forms. So then I update. So you see that it has changed from tabs to syllab. So in case also I want to delete, I can select the record and do delete. Also, it brings the warning or the alert before deleting that store item. So let me press no, such that we go further. So that's all about the store items, the new and the edit. So in the view, we have no store items viewed. So let me just switch back to our new item where we are going to deal now with the supplier. So when I click in the supplier, here I make additions on the suppliers, or I add or I save in the suppliers that are going to provide me with these products. So let me assume I'm having a supplier called Quality Chemicals. Quality Chemicals Limited. And we have a contact physical address. Let's say this person is found in Ebuzira. And the phone contact is 04148745 fellow. So then I save. So it has added our supplier now. So this is the list, and here we only see the current of the current 10 or the top 10 records. Top 10 records, actually the current records, 10 current records in the store. Those ones which are at the top. So we cancel. That's all about the supplier. We can also edit this supplier. So in case I want to edit Quality Chemicals, I click in Quality Chemicals. Then I want to add maybe let me say this company is found in Pathway Trade Center. So that's Trade Center. Then I update. So you see it has made the update. So in case I want to delete, that's when I place this to delete. So because this is just a new record, it has no other records attached to it, so we can delete it. So it has deleted the Quality Chemicals. So I think now we are through with supplier, but here in the view we have the view supplier. So I can view these suppliers, and these ones I can do a search. So I can search with all records, and it brings all the suppliers. I can search with supplier name, then I put in the name M. It brings those which are having M character. So I'm looking for maybe Mavic. I put in the A, then that's when it brings. I can also print. So right now I can't get a printout because my list is empty. So when I choose all, it brings the records there. I can do a printout. So this is a printout for the suppliers that I'm having in my database. So now we are going to move to another item under the new. So we are moving one to one item listing. So we start with a new edit view. So now we are on the purchase. Purchase, I want to add the purchases or what I have purchased from my suppliers. So here I have to choose the category first. So let's say I choose tabs, and so here there is also a provision of adding a category if it is not existing. So after selecting the category, under item name, it brings all items which are under 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 these tabs. So I wanted magnesium. It's not there. I can come here and add it. So remember, I added magnesium, which was a slab type. So uh, magnesium, and then I choose tabs. Uh, or let's just move with okay, magnesium tabs. Then I add it there. So I cancel, I come, I'll find that magnesium there. So I want a supplier. So this supplier, I want chemicals, is not there. So I have to add the chemicals. So you see that I can get the form from there. Chemicals. So this is Catway Trade Center. Phone contacts 041 8745. Hello. Let's see. So it gets that's when I can pick it now. So now the purchase, we assume this is the date on which you have purchased. Then we put in the manufacturer. So let's say the manufacturer is also called the chemicals. So call the chemicals. And we have a batch number. So a batch number here, let's assume this is the batch number. And then we have to put in the expiry date. Just a note, on the sales, we shall be selling according to the expiry date. So no need of selling a product or any drug or no whatever, any product in the store uh, which is already expired. So here it also considers that the product is 1 year, not less than 1 year to the expiry date. So I can't put in like a 2014. It will not accept. So rather I can choose the next year. So let me assume the next year maybe in March 2016, 2024. So then I put in now what I have purchased. So we have packs and we also have items per packs. So let me assume I'm getting 50 packs and packs of magnesium. So in each pack, we assume that there is uh, 2,000 tabs, and you see now it is automatically calculating the total here. So what's the unit of each pack that you have purchased? I assume each pack is at 20,000. So it calculates also the total amount here. So we also have a discount in case this company has given you a discount. Let's assume 5%. So it subtracts 5% from this total. Then you have the VAT, but let's use 18%. That's when, so it adds 18% of the total to this. So then after all that entry, so you have to put in how much are you going to sell on the retail. So on retail, we consider that you sell uh, an item as a tab now. So you sell an item. So on retail, you sell packs. So in case of tabs, we sell an item is just a tab now under the tabs. So the item that we are going to sell, we are going to sell each tab. How much is each tab now? Let's assume the tab for magnesium is going to be 100. Then the wholesale. So you bought at 20,000. So you have to make sure that you bring out even the taxes that you have bought, and also you add on something to gain like profits. So let me assume I'm going to put in 23,000. So 23,000, you bought at 20,000, now you're going to sell the pack at 23,000. So I have also to make payment on purchase. So in case I pay this company where I purchased the products, so I have to put in the payment that I paid there, or the amount that I paid there. In case you didn't pay, so you can save, and then it will stay in the records that you didn't pay, so you have some money to pay to the purchase. So then assume I have paid this guy the exact money, 1,130,000. So this is what we paid, and it's also reflected there. So when I save, it has to first alert me because once this transaction is saved, it cannot be deleted. So are you sure want to save this record? So if no, you press no, such that you look for whether you have made errors or there's something missing. So if it's okay, that's when you press save and then say yes. So it has saved, and you see that it has added that item in the list. So here I also have this list. It shows only current 15 records. So there are other purchases, but just in this view, we are showing the current 15, those ones which are the last 15 items added. That's what it means. So that's all about our purchase. Let's cancel. I said we can use this button, or you can come here and you cancel. So that's all about the purchase. When you come to edit, we see that there is purchase, but we do not edit or modify the purchase. Rather, you can delete. So today, I choose search by day. So this is the date of today. You say and have that record that I added. So I can delete, but this comes with also a warning. So I don't want to delete. Then I'll just cancel. So that is the edit that we're having on the purchase. So we also have the view. So the view shows you the purchases made. So if I press the purchases under the view, I get this form where I can search by day, I can search by month, I can search by year, I can search all records. So you see even down here, it gives a count and also the total. So you can also print out, get a printout of all purchases. So this depends on the search criteria. So you see that we have all records. So if I change to the year, so you see the printout is year of 2014. If I change to month, you see it is month of September. If I change to day, I get date of September 16. So we have only one record. So that's all about the view on purchases, but we also have available quantity. This shows you the quantity available in the store. So when I put in, I can search with expiry year, or I can search with an item name. So I want expiry year. So when I put the 2016, I can get all records that are going to expire in 2016. So you can even get to know how many packs are there and the total items in these packs. So these are total items in this box. You see the one that we have just added is just 100,000 items in the 50 packs. So I can also search by name. So in case I want to search by name, that's when this search text get activated. So I can put in M just to get magnesium. So it brings all item names that are being M character. So it's seeing magnesium, metro, vitamin terms, vitamin syrup. So you see this repeated just because we just calculate a purchase. So as we said, we shall be selling purchases, and these purchases are identified by their expiry date. So when you see that we have this vitamin and this vitamin, they are all tabs, but this one is also is only expiring in 2015, and this is expiring in 2016. So on selling, it will first complete with this purchase and then come to this. So let's just switch to the sales. But before the sales, we have supplier. We've seen already the supplier. As we said, you can see what suppliers. Then we have supplier items. That's when you are able to see all items that are supplied or that were supplied by certain suppliers. So you can start by there. Then I put in supplier. So you can get supplier Mavic on this date being supplier. We have okay, it's not let's just look at cultural chemicals which we have just added. So you see this person has just supplied that, and it's not it's not we are not having a balance on this purchase, or we are not having a date on this purchase. So when I choose, let's say Mavid, and I choose maybe Math, so you see Math, then Mavid. So you see here there is also no. So when I choose yeah, I must first choose this, and then I bring. You see now there is this purchase that we didn't pay. You can also get a printout and shows you. So we have a date of that we did not pay this year. So you see that these all your search criteria give you whatever you want to search. So now we are through with all this. We are through with all this after there, and we are through with all of this. So we are here remaining with only sales. How do we sell? So we have this link here, and we also have it on the tools bar. So you can choose from here or from the tools bar. So I have retail sale. As we say in retail sale, we only sell items. So let me assume I want tabs, and item to sell is magnesium. So this is what we have put 50 packs, and the items in 50 packs, or the tabs in 50 packs are those ones. So unit price, I said a pack, no, the item, each tab is going to cost 100 shillings. So I'm going to put in the tabs that I want to sell. Mention I'm going to sell 12 tabs. So it will even calculate here. So when I add, it comes to the list. So let me also add others. Let me put like a syrup, and I put in vitamin. So we have a syrup of magnesium, but the purchase is not existing. So vitamin. So I'm also going to put like 12 tabs. So each tab, each syrup is 5,000. So I want maybe one syrup. So it adds. So whenever I add in, actually the first item added automatically creates the invoice. It initiates the invoice. So in case you cancel here, the invoice will stay there. So here, when you cancel, that means you have not paid the invoice. It is generated but you didn't pay. So in case I want to delete, I can first click the item, then I press delete. It goes. So it goes and increment back like the store. So let me just go with only this. Then I make pay invoice. Then you see what is due is 1,200. So I'm going to pay 1,200, and this customer bought 1,500. So we have to give a change of 300. So when I save, it automatically brings the receipt. This is a point of sale receipt, the small receipt that the customer gets. On cancel, then it refreshes the screen and puts back the control panel. So when you come to view uh, invoices, you can get it from there, or you can get it from here. So for today, we have sold one invoice. We have sold and we have created one invoice, and it has details. So when you double click in it, as you are seeing here, there is also the description. Double click in the invoice record to view it in detail. So when I double click, I'm able to see the items that were added on this invoice. When I come under payments, I'm able to see what was paid. So you see now, this is what was paid, and we have no balance on that invoice. So let me assume I'm going to do the wholesale invoice. When I click on it, so we have now when I cancel, there is no invoice created. But after choosing an item and adding it to the list, that's when it creates that invoice. Let me assume now I'm going to sell packs. So each pack is 35,000. So I'm selling 2 packs. So I add. So that's when it creates the invoice. So when I cancel from there, when you cancel from here, it will not make any payment, but you can find this invoice. So that is today. So I'm able to find this invoice, and the balance is the exact total that we had. So when you double click, you see the record that was added to the invoice. So when I click in the payments, so I'm able to see these entries are active now. So I'm able to pay this due amount. So remember when we were here, this was not showing, it was inactive because there was balance zero. Balance was at zero. So when I double click in the one that is having a balance, that's when it gives me a provision of adding the payment. So I'm assuming I'm paying the 70,000. So and this guy brought 80,000. Let me just put it that amount. The guy bought the 70,000. So when I save, it adds this record down there. You see the record is there, and also the receipt is bought. So we didn't give any change, but the person bought the exact amount that we paid on the receipt. So that's all about our invoices. When you try to view, you are able to see for today we have made this no balance, and you can get a printout for today. So you can also get a printout for the full month. You can get a printout for the year. So everything you can get a printout just to manage all what is done in your commerce. So that's all about the activities. The only thing that we added is just the calculator in case you want to do some calculation using the calculator. You don't need to come to the start menu and then search for a calculator. So you can just find it just from here and get and you do some calculations, whatever you want to do. So that's all about our demonstration. Thanks for joining us in this demonstration. We look forward to serve you better, and uh, we're very grateful for listening to us. So, in case you want to get details about this software, or to visit our company, so you find the contacts as we said on the system. You can be able to get the contacts of a developer. Thanks. Uh, Goodbye.